Okay, folks, it's Mary Ellen again. I'm sorry Larry is not going to be with us today. He had hoped that he could be, but he is conserving his strength and his energy. And unfortunately, we don't have as many people, we don't have as many people listening every day as he can get with what he has to share tonight. So he is going to be on with Pastor Ernie Sanders' radio show tonight. Now you can listen to it, even though it's out of Cleveland. You can listen to it online by going to www.wrwl.org. That's wrwl.org. WRWL stands for What's Right, What's Left. So wrwl.org. And then you scroll down and you will see 1220, I think it's 1220 a.m. And you click on that. You'll get a little commercial and you click on Listen Live and you can do that. Now that's at 10 Eastern, 9 Central, which will be 7 Pacific. So that's tonight. Pastor Ernie Sanders, his program is What's Right, What's Left. So wrwl.org. Click on 1220 a.m. and then click on Listen Live. Now, Larry, you heard his voice and the struggle he was having at the end of the program last night. So I know the sound wasn't great. He was really having a hard time talking because he had used his voice more than he should have yesterday. Please share last night's video where he's talking about what Mueller is planning and how these schemes are just creating an opportunity for the Democrats to create more and more chaos. That is what they're all about. They are determined to take out Trump. Mueller's little speech yesterday gave them permission to, sorry, I'm trying to get on to see the chat. Mueller's little stunt yesterday with his speech while Barr was out of town gives the Democrats in Congress, he was saying another agency, DOJ can't do anymore, but another agency can, which means he's telling the Democrats in Congress to go ahead, pursue, because he did not let Trump off the hook. Now, our founding fathers insisted on innocent until proven guilty because they know that the system they were under with the king was they had to prove innocence. You cannot prove a negative that way. You can't. Guilt has to be proven. And we know when we hear the Democrats talking with all their accusations, if you stop for a few seconds and listen to what they're saying, they are telling you what they are doing. They can tell you in great detail because it's what they are doing. They are using the psychological term known as projection. So they are projecting themselves and accusing Trump of what they are doing. And we know there are very, very many people at very high levels that are involved in this. They want to stay out of prison. And in order to stay out of prison, it means creating a lot of chaos and wreaking havoc. And we know they will stop at nothing. And we have to be prepared for something significant to happen, whether it, God forbid it be anything nuclear. But 9/11 was a warning about what they would be willing to do to cover their tracks. I mean, look at what happened in Oklahoma with that bombing when the Murrah building was bombed and all the records about Whitewater disappeared. All the FBI office had the evidence against the Clintons for Whitewater, and then that building blew up, and they could point it on a patsy, Tim McVeigh, and of course he was executed right away, so there couldn't be any more protests. So we know what they are capable of doing, and we need to be much in prayer for our president. I mean, I've seen a lot of writings by various ones who say they are prophets, and they're all saying, pray for Trump. We're in really dangerous times right now. And please remember that on Sunday, Franklin Graham has called for a national day of prayer for President Trump. Please tell your pastor to pray. I think there's even something on YouTube where he has look up Franklin Graham or look up Day of Prayer for Trump, June 2nd. Forward that video from YouTube to your pastor and say, our church needs to participate in this day of prayer for our president. And even if you go to a church that is anti-Trump and very democratic in their membership, remember Romans 13 says we are to pray for our leaders that we might lead a peaceable life. Even if you disagree with the leadership of your government, you're still supposed to pray for the government. So do that. Now, Larry's condition. You heard him last night. He has work to do today. He did get his treatment finally this morning. I think it came fine. He finally got enough to be able to do it this afternoon. He is working hard. I have no idea what he's working on. I did get a probably 30-second call, maybe even a 10-second call from him when he got home, saying that he was home. He would not be able to do the program with us because he had work to do and he had to concentrate on that and use his voice for that and save whatever energy he had left to reach a wider audience with Pastor Ernie tonight. Folks, this man needs to be kept in the fight. So anything, and I'm sorry I have to keep asking, but we do not have somebody with deep enough pockets to pick up the slack right now. We all need to put in whatever we can, whether it be $1, $5, $10, $20, $100, $1,000, whatever you can do. Share, especially last night. I know everybody's talking about Mueller and lots of people are talking. Larry knows exactly what's going on. And if anybody you hear is not saying what Larry said and is contradicting that, send them what Larry said, because Larry knows what's really going on. He's got the inside scoop. So again, Larry's PayPal account is nicholslive@aol.com. Do not use his first name. It's just his last name, nicholslive@aol.com. And if you cannot give by PayPal, then send a text message to 240-499-6729. That's 240-499-6729. I'll help you figure out some kind of alternative method for donating. Folks, buy t-shirts. Buy the Never Socialism t-shirt. It is an investment in our freedom to help start a conversation with other people. And then if you do wear it and get a reaction from somebody, text 240-499-6729 and let us know what happened. I'll probably call you back and we'll talk about it. And, you know, we want to keep a record of what kind of an impact we're having so that we can help tailor, after we get a little more feedback, we would like to tailor a conversation starter to give you some ideas on how to start a conversation about the t-shirt, about the theme, Never Socialism, about what's really going on. We want to help you with this, but we need more people wearing the shirt and giving us some feedback on the reaction you're getting. So once again, Larry will be on with Pastor Sanders, wrwl.org. Scroll down to 12:20 a.m. and click listen live. And that will be at 9 Central, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. And if you can donate through PayPal, nicholslive@aol.com. Thank you very much. I don't have anything more to add at this point. Appreciate your prayers for Larry. Appreciate your prayers for me too. Got some things going on with family that are pretty critical right now. And appreciate your prayers for our president. And please remind your pastor and your church and your Sunday school class to pray for our president on Sunday. Thank you very, very much. And thanks to all of you who have been here. Share last night's video, pass the word around about what's really going on in DC and the chaos and keep our president in prayer. Thanks a lot. Bye.